In the city where secrets never sleep, a chilling mystery begins. Detective Kato stands in the dim glow of a crime scene, the air thick with tension. The victim's final act wasn't a scream or a struggle, but a cryptic message, a strange string of numbers scrawled hastily on a torn piece of paper. This vanishing code holds the key to unraveling a sinister plot, but what does it mean? As Kato studies the numbers, he knows time is running out. Someone wants this code lost forever, and uncovering it could put his own life in danger. The hunt for the truth begins now. Every clue uncovers a darker truth. But this code, it hides a deadly secret. Kaido's mind races as he deciphers the string of numbers. The sequence isn't random, it's a set of coordinates. They point to an abandoned warehouse on the city's edge, a place long forgotten, swallowed by darkness and silence. That night, under a blood-red moon, Kato steps into the crumbling structure. The air is stale, the floor littered with shattered glass and whispers of the past. Then, a sound. A faint electronic hum echoes from the back room. There, he finds a strange device, blinking faintly, as if it had been waiting for him. But he's not alone. In the corner of his eye, a shadow moves. Someone is watching, and they don't want him to leave with the truth. Not all codes are meant to be broken. Some unlock nightmares. Kato kneels beside the strange device, its blinking lights pulsing like a heartbeat. Wires curl out like veins, connecting to a rusted terminal, still active after all these years. As he reaches out, his fingers hesitate. This isn't just a clue. It's a message, or a warning. The screen flickers to life, displaying distorted symbols and fragments of the same code found at the crime scene. Suddenly, static surges through the air. The device emits a screeching noise, almost human in tone. Then silence. Kato steps back, heart pounding. His instincts scream. This was no ordinary machine. It was left here for someone, maybe for him, and whoever left it knew he would come. Trust no one. Question every back at headquarters. Kato uploads the device's data for analysis. As he waits, his partner, Riku, enters. Calm, but distant. Riku glances at the decoded fragments and mutters, "I've seen this before." Kato freezes. Riku had never mentioned anything about the code word. Kato asks, but Riku dodges the question. Later that night, Kato reviews old case files and finds something chilling. Riku was once assigned to a covert task force investigating the same type of symbols. Why had he never said anything? As doubts creep in, Kato realizes the code isn't the only mystery. Someone close may be hiding the darkest secret of all. Think the truth hides in plain sight. When shadows speak, the past refuses to stay buried. Sleep doesn't come easily for Kato that night. The deeper he dives, the more familiar the symbols feel, like a ghost from a forgotten chapter. In the silence of his room, he pulls out an old case file marked Project Wraith, a mission he was forced to abandon years ago, after a mysterious lab fire erased all evidence. Among the charred documents, he finds it, the same fingerprinted code, and a photo, blurred, but clear enough to see Riku's face, standing beside shadowy figures in white coats. Betrayal burns in Kato's chest. Riku didn't just hide the past, he was part of it. And if that's true, then this case isn't about justice anymore. It's personal. Some partners solve crimes, others bury them. Kato confronts Riku beneath the flickering streetlights, the city humming with late-night silence. "Why didn't you tell me about Project Wraith?" Kato demands. Riku's face hardens, not with guilt, but fear. "Because they're still watching," he whispers. He pulls out a crumpled note from his coat, the same paper as the victims, with a new code. "You weren't supposed to see this either," Riku adds. But now, they'll come for both of us. Suddenly, a black van screeches around the corner. Riku shoves the note into Kato's hand and yells, "Run!" Before the van's door bursts open and masked men leap out. The truth isn't just dangerous now, it's hunting them. You don't run from the truth, unless the truth runs faster. Kato darts through the neon-lit alleyways, the city blurring past him. Behind, the masked pursuers move with military precision. Silent, relentless. Riku's screams fade into the distance as he's dragged into the van. Kato doesn't look back. He clutches the new code, barely catching his breath, and slips into an underground metro tunnel. There, hidden behind rusted pipes, he opens the note. It's a location and a time. 1313, the observatory. No explanation, no name, just silence and dread. The sound of approaching footsteps forces him to move again. As he vanishes into the tunnel's darkness, one thing is clear. This is no longer a case. It's a countdown. Every second counts when the clock was never yours to control. At exactly 1330, Kato stands before the abandoned observatory, a crumbling relic perched above the silent city. Inside, dust swirls like ghosts, and shattered telescopes point toward a sky that no longer matters. On the floor, a red circle is marked in chalk, symbols etched around its edge. The same symbols from the code. Kato steps inside it, and suddenly, hidden projectors flicker on, surrounding him with holographic data. A face appears, glitched, masked, and familiar. "Welcome back, Subject K," it says. His blood runs cold. He never told anyone that name. Memories suppressed for years flood back. Experiments, files, a voice telling him he was never meant to investigate, only obey. The real mystery? His own identity. The scariest truth isn't what they're hiding, it's what you've forgotten. Kato stumbles out of the hologram circle, breath ragged, eyes wide. Subject K. The name echoes in his mind like a bullet ricocheting through memory. Flashbacks pierce through. Needles, whispers behind mirrored glass. Voices labeling him an asset, not a detective. He wasn't just investigating the project. He was part of it. Suddenly, his communicator crackled. Riku's voice, faint, panicked. "They're rewriting your mind. You were their prototype, Kato. You escaped once. They want you back." Kato grips the sides of his head, flashes of pain tearing through. On the wall, a mirror catches his reflection. And for the first time, he doesn't recognize the man staring back. The enemy isn't behind the case. It's buried inside him. To find the truth, you must survive remembering it. Storm clouds gather above the city as Kaito arrives at the final coordinates hidden in the biometric code, an underground vault beneath the old ministry building. There, steel doors hiss open, revealing rows of cryopods, each labeled Subject Wraith. One of them is empty. Riku appears, bruised and limping, holding a detonator. "We end it here," he says. But Kato hesitates. Among the files is a name, Aya, a girl from his memories, another test subject. Still alive, he can destroy the system, or search for her. Sirens blare. The masked operatives are coming. Kato locks eyes with Riku. This isn't justice, it's war. The screen cuts to black as the timer hits 001. To be continued.